Leo. I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your March 2025 General Tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies of the month of March. It is a big month, Leo, as we have eclipse season beginning. We also have Mercury and Venus both retrograding, and we will have Neptune entering Aries, as well as the Sun will be conjunct Neptune, the North Node, and Saturn in Pisces. So that is a lot of Piscean energy going on this month, but also big energy around Virgo. This will be the first eclipse in Virgo, and we will have the last Aries eclipse that will bring a culmination point from the 2023 start of those eclipses. So big month, Leo. Let me know what you're looking forward to. If you haven't subscribed, I would love if you would. Check the description box below for all the important dates. Let's get right into it. So you start off that first week of the month, Ace of Cups, as well as the Six of Wands. Beautiful energy to begin with, Leo. Second week of the month finds you with the Nine of Swords in reverse, as well as the Four of Pentacles. Third week of March finds you with the King of Cups, as well as the Two of Cups. So you all have a lot of water energy going on. Makes sense with all that Piscean energy. And you close out March with the Empress card, Major Arcana, as well as the Four of Swords in the reverse. So nice to see such positive cards going on during a really tumultuous month. Leo, I will tell you, I do think that Mars moving direct out of Cancer is still, I should say still in Cancer, but moving direct is going to be a nice energy shift and could give you all a little extra oomph as we build up that energy to Mars moving back into you all sign. But I don't think that is until late April and into May. So still have a little bit for that, but Mars direct definitely helps. What card just fell out for us? Three of Pentacles. So this is the energy that you bring into the month of March. For many of you all, February could have been a time where you all were focusing on working with others, especially in group settings. This could be at work, but this also could be financial. I just heard financial clubs. So if you're in like an investment club or a crypto club, there's something here around you working with a group of people for a common goal. And Three of Pentacles also has to do with just really like-minded people getting together, trying to bring some type of money or resources to fruition. So this definitely could have been what you're bringing into March. I will say that Ace of Cups, Six of Wands at the beginning of the month, that is really nice energy. Some of you all could be seeing some dividends or some type of major accomplishments from this money. So good to see. Now, for any of you all who haven't been working with a group back in February, that could be a sign for you all to find some like-minded people throughout the month of March. See where it is that you all can put your heads together to possibly make some money or bring in some resources. Spirit, if you can send my Leos an oracle message for the month of March, what is it that they need to know? And you all have Nine of Fire. So Nine of Fire says, don't give up. Protect that which you have created. Have courage and believe in yourself. To me, that sounds like the perfect Leo energy. So for any of you all who possibly have gotten to the end of a long road here, whether it's with your health, whether it is with your job, there seems like there's something here where Spirit is reminding you that you have so much more to offer. If you have been feeling down or feeling defeated, this is the sign that in March, you could get some really big information. Some people could come in and help help you. Remember what I said about that Three of Pentacles, people working together. There's something here where you are going to feel uplifted in the month of March. And if you don't, know that you can tap into this energy, asking your spirit guides, meditating, getting out into nature. This is the month to do it, especially when Venus slows down, because I do think Venus retrograde is going to be this time for us to focus more on ourselves, our loved ones, and I think this is going to help you tremendously. So Leo, I think that's beautiful energy for you all, and thank you, Spirit, for sending that for my Leos. All right, Leo, so let's go week by week. If you haven't already taken a look at those February, mid-February through March career readings, I left the link below. I think those will help you as well. All right, Leo, so let's see that first week of the month. We come into the first week of the month on the heels of that Piscean new moon back on February 27th. That could have ushered in some new energy around endings, culmination points, which you want to get rid of. I do think as you enter into the month of March, Venus moving retrograde in Aries, as well as Mercury entering its retrograde shadow on the 1st, something here is big for you all. You all are coming into March like, I'm ready to take charge. Six of Wands, Ace of Cups, like that is energy of like a warrior coming in, everybody's celebrating you. I think it's interesting that you have this woman here holding that wand. You have that Nine of Fire with that woman holding that wand. So there is some divine feminine energy here, regardless of, this is not gender specific, but there is this like, hear me roar, I'm coming into March with a passion. And I think that's really very Leo energy. And I do think by the time you get to March 3rd, when Mercury enters Aries, this is conversations, communications becoming more forceful, more deliberate, you feeling very encouraged about you taking charge, you having conversations with people. And I do think by the time you get to March 3rd, this is going to be really good for you to forge new beginnings in areas of life that you possibly didn't have courage in the past. So Mercury entering Aries is a really good initiating energy. Now, I will tell you, by the time you move into the second week of March, you have the Nine of Swords in reverse, as well as the Four of Pentacles. This is some kind of conversation with yourself around where it is that you've been worried and to let go of that. I do think this could be debt. Four of Pentacles oftentimes is like you almost like hoarding concern that you're not going to have enough. But I do think that by the time you get to March 11th, Mercury and Venus conjunct in Aries, this is like love, affection, possibly good news could come in around the 11th. On the 12th, we have the Sun conjunct Saturn in Pisces. Keep emotions out of work, okay? Make sure that you're not looking at this Four of Pentacles like, well, I just feel sad when I don't have enough money. No, you need to put the emotion out of it and just think, okay, what is the best way for me to save more, spend less, possibly get a second job, possibly attract more good people around me. There's something here around you no longer worrying. And I do think that March 14th, when we have that lunar eclipse at 23 degrees of Virgo, this is a full moon that could highlight these areas in your everyday life that you need to work on, the details that you need to work on in order to get these money conversations no longer a worry for you. And I think that's going to be something that is not difficult for you all, Leo, because that's just naturally something that you instinctually can do. You all usually have courage and are able to decipher what is good for you and what is not. I do think by the time you move into this third week of the month, lots of watery, emotional, intuitive energy. By the time we get to that third week of March is when Mercury retrograde begins in Aries, March 15th. Watch for communications going a little sideways. Two of Cups in reverse is like possibly relationships, but this can also be business conversations, too emotional, getting into conversations with a business partner or with those that you love. Just keep some of that emotion out of it if possible. I do think that this month with the Sun conjunct Neptune in Pisces at 29 degrees on the 19th, as well as the Sun entering Aries on the 20th. This is the new astrological new year on the 20th when the sun enters Aries. This is the spring equinox. I do think some of you all have some really nice emotional support at this time. So if you're having to have a tough conversation, I do think there's some emotional, more empathetic side of you that comes through around the 20th to the 22nd. Okay, now I really just heard this conversation in my head of this Empress and this Four of Swords at the end of March. This is big energy, you all. This eclipse, solar eclipse on March 27th in Aries, this is culminating from the last 2 years of Aries and Libra eclipses. You all build something, or something comes to fruition that you've been trying to build for the last 2 years. So I do think that many of you all, this is a side hustle, a business. This is some kind of relationship with a client that maybe you've been trying to nurture. Something here comes and you're no longer feeling like dragged down, bogged down. You're like, I am ready. Like that Empress energy is like, let's go. So I do think that that March 29th solar eclipse at 9 degrees of Aries is really good news for you, possibly not showing up until April, because I do think that the Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde could keep the news or the information away from you until later in April. But I do think this is the setup for it. So really nice to see. So overall, Leo, this looks like a really positive March for you all. Some of the other signs have been getting a little bit of tension, which makes sense with all of this energy. But I do think for many of you all come into the month hot and you end the month hot, meaning like you come in with like, okay, I'm here, let's get things going. And even though you have a little, scuffle maybe with, a partner or something, I do think by the time you end the month, you all are really feeling empowered to begin something. I think that 9 of fire, which is like, don't give up, you got this, is definitely the message for you all in March. So take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. All right, Leo, I'll talk to you later.